What's up guys, it's me your boy SteveRandom here. In today's video I'm doing another comparison between an expensive niche cologne versus a nice, cheap, sort of smelling similar or even sometimes a clone fragrance. And I'm going to be comparing them and telling you which one's better. Is the expensive one worth it, or should you get the one that's cheap? And usually, they smell very similar, and sometimes they're even clones. But this time, people say that they are clones, but in my opinion, they're similar. We have Davidoff Cool Water. And we also have Green Irish Tweed. I have only the samples. I have two samples. I have one sprayer sample and one smell sample. So Green Irish Tweed, let's start with Cool Water first. So Cool Water, Davidoff Cool Water, I think was released after Green Irish Tweed. Don't quote me on that. I think it was released after Green Irish Tweed. I'm not sure. But Davidoff Cool Water is about $20, you can find it for like $23, $24. And this is 125 ml. That's a good price. What it smells like very fresh water. It just smells like seawater with some, I don't know how to say it, but it's like with seawater and like some, not very salty, just seawater, sort of like an added little twist with it. I don't know what it is. It's like a little greenery, but very slight greenery. It's mostly fresh, very fresh cologne. Probably the most fresh cologne I've ever smelled, really. It smells similar to also like shaving cream, those typical, Gillette shaving creams. It smells similar to that, and it just smells very similar to like fresh cold water with a little like twist in it. I don't know what the twist is, but that's Davidoff Cool Water. And Davidoff Cool Water projection is pretty decent. It's like it's average, and longevity is also average. It doesn't last that long, to be honest. It lasts from like 6 to 7 hours, or like 5 to 6 hours. That's Davidoff Cool Water for you. Now, Green Irish Tweed, on the other hand, people say has a similar vibe to it. And I can see that. I can see a similar vibe. This is Green Irish Tweed sample. I can see a similar vibe, but Green Irish Tweed is a little bit more sophisticated. It has more sort of green notes. And honestly, off the top, like if you smell them off the atomizer, this smells a lot greener than Cool Water does. But this has, it's when you spray it on, you smell the nice green fresh stuff, but then in the background you smell almost like an exact copy of Cool Water. When you spray Green Irish Tweed on, you have that green, a little bit of fresh, and then on the background there's like just a slight bit of Cool Water in there, and that's the only similarity I see, because otherwise they're not very close. This is a very like green fresh, sort of like a forest fresh, and this one's more of like a water fresh, like aquatic, nice, cool water, pretty much. Cold water is what I feel like it is. And this is more like sophisticated green. You got the green, the forest vibes, you got the sort of the dark muskiness when it dries down, and you've got the freshness, so it's very sophisticated. And Creed, round of applause for Creed, because round of applause for Creed, because they really killed it with, this is my first time smelling Green Irish Tweed, and they really killed it, honestly, because it smells terrific. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though. I think Aventus is still my favorite, but Green Irish Tweed is a pretty good cologne, guys. And for what it's worth, Green Irish Tweed goes around for around $170, $160 so it's not as expensive as Aventus is, because Aventus is about like $270, $260. So it's $100 cheaper than Aventus. And honestly, between these two guys, this also has better performance than Cool Water does. This one lasts from like 8 to 10 hours. The compliments are really good with this one too, compared to Cool Water. So by the way it's going, guys, I think you can already tell. I think you can, if you're really on a budget and you don't want to really spend too much money, you just want to grab a few colognes to one for the summer, one for the winter, one for the spring. This is one for the spring, and it really is a good smell. Don't get me wrong, but this one is very popular, and so is Green Irish Tweed. But Green Irish Tweed's a little more, luxurious, because it's worth, $150, $60. So it's a little bit more luxurious when you have it on. But with Cool Water, it smells good and it's cheap. And I think if you're on a very low budget, get Cool Water, honestly, because it's not worth the Creed hype. But if you're willing to spend above $100 but below $200, then get yourself Green Irish Tweed, because honestly, if it was between Cool Water, Green Irish Tweed, and like another fragrance, and I only had one choice, I would get Green Irish Tweed, honestly, because not just because it's expensive and and that I would get it because it smells good, honestly, and it's one of those Creed colognes that's a very sophisticated and nice smelling cologne. So guys, that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe for more videos, and share this video with your friends, and peace.